Hello, 30 Rockers, and welcome to day 10 at 30 Rock. And I've got some exciting news for today, and actually several pieces. The first one is that today was my first weigh-in. After 10 days, I hit the scale, and I'll be doing that at day 20 and again at day 30. And for me, obviously, eating raw foods is about getting healthier. And when you're overweight, part of getting healthier is getting thinner. So it's not everybody's raw foods goal is to lose weight, but it's certainly one of mine. And so happy to report today that weight loss came in at just about 8 pounds. So just under a pound a day eating raw foods, and couldn't be happier. Feel good, and am excited to see the weight progressing in the right direction. So the other thing that I want to talk about today, and I mentioned a little bit about it yesterday, and that is commitments. And obviously eating a raw food diet is a commitment that you make to yourself, and it's for your health and it's for your well-being, and it's hopefully it's a really good thing, and it's a good journey. For me, I had a commitment today that I had made several months ago. As you may know at this point, or may not, I am a hockey fan, as are many members in my family. And tonight there was a big game in town. The Minnesota Wild were playing the Pittsburgh Penguins with Sidney Crosby, and I committed to my oldest daughter that on this day that we would go, and we'd go to our favorite pizza place in St. Paul, which is also one of the oldest, which is Cassetta's. They have fantastic pizza there. I said, we'll go to the game, we'll have some pizza, we'll go and watch the game, it'll be a grand night. And this commitment was made quite a while ago. And all of a sudden here I am doing 30 Rock, I'm raw, and I talked to my daughter, and she knows what's going on, and she's absolutely wonderful and 100% supportive, and said, if we didn't do that part, I would totally be okay with that. Now at the same time, I know that it would be nice if we did, for both of us. It wasn't just about me. And so I thought about it, and I pondered, and I said, okay, so if this is about making good choices and about getting healthier, can I make this choice? Can I have one non-raw food meal? Will I lose everything if I do? You don't get to be my size and not have tried to lose weight before or try to diet. And a lot of times, there's all sorts of ways to trick yourself. You say, oh, well, if I eat good for 7 days, on the 8th day I'll have whatever I want. Or, I've been good for so long. This wasn't about being good. This had nothing to do with any other diet psychology other than it's something that we both wanted to do, and it didn't feel like a wrong thing. I had some concerns. I was wondering if I was going to eat any pizza all the way up until we got there. I was like, what if I miss the whole game? What if I'm lactose intolerant? What if the cheese affects me in such a way because I haven't had any dairy in 10 days? What if I spend the whole game in the bathroom or on the ground writhing in pain or who knows what? So I certainly had some apprehensions. And so folks, today I broke my raw food diet, and I had 2 pieces of pizza and some lemonade for dinner tonight. And you know what? We had a wonderful time. And the thing that I enjoyed the most about the pizza, oddly, was the heat. Putting something warm and soft and gooey in my mouth, that texture, those feelings, that's what I really enjoyed the most. The flavors were good. I know the flavors. They brought back memories. It wasn't anything new. They're things that I enjoy. But as I was eating, I also, by the time I was done, I was very clear that I need to continue on this journey, and I'm not going to kick myself about going and having pizza, and that I don't really, some of those cravings I've been struggling with at this point, I think maybe I understand them a little bit better. To be able to go out and have this meal and have this great time with my daughter and not worry about raw foods, not because I didn't go into it with this, oh geez, I really shouldn't, but I really want to. It was, no, I made this commitment, I'm going to do this, and then I'll report on it. And I hope that I still have all your support. I know I talked to several different people, and some said, hey, good for you. Tell us how it makes you feel. Maybe it makes you feel lousy. Maybe it has no effect. And other people said, no, people are counting on you to stay 100% raw no matter what. And I'm a real person living a real life. I don't just eat raw foods and vlog and then eat more raw foods and vlog. And that's not your life, and it's certainly not my life. So that's what I did today. And so far, after the meal, I felt a little bit tired. I actually started to sweat after I was done eating for about 10 to 20 seconds, and I didn't know what that was about. And I certainly felt a little bit sluggish, but luckily when we left, it's cold outside, and so the walk from the restaurant over to the arena, between the walk and the cold temp, the sweating went away, and everything was, and I got my energy back too. So I did. I felt a little bit low energy. I'll tell you more tomorrow as things change, because this was just several hours ago that this happened. But that's how my day 10 went. Had great success on the scale. Had a wonderful evening with my daughter. I did break my raw foods diet, which was a choice that I made. And again, for her sake, I should tell you, she supported me 100%. Had I not, had I said, let's not even go there, or had I gone there and had granola or whatever, or a piece of fruit, she would have supported that too. So I made the choice. Glad that I did. Glad that we had just a great time. Good guys won the hockey game, and so I'll report back tomorrow, let you know how I feel one day after having that, and if it's hard adjusting getting back to the raw foods. But right now, tell you what, I've got some blueberry pancakes waiting for me for breakfast, and I'm looking forward to it. So I don't think it's going to be hard to transition, because I realized that some of the things in my head that I was missing aren't that great. I mean, the warmth was good, but it was actually better just to be with my daughter and enjoy that time together. That's what I really enjoyed the most. The food was pretty good. I've had as good a raw food and the taste experience and all those things without the heat part of it. So last piece of news for tonight before we finish is the question I asked yesterday, should be posted online as well right now, and that is, what do you do when you are craving cooked foods or not raw foods? What do you do to satisfy those cravings? What are your keys, and what have you had success with? So that's going to be our new contest question. Anybody that answers the question, we'll put your names into a hat and we'll draw it out, and you will win a Pure Market Express t-shirt, as well as a whole big pack of our donut holes. So please answer and let us know, what do you do when you're trying to maintain a diet? And maybe you're not doing a raw food diet. Maybe you're turning into 30 Rock and it's not a raw food diet you're doing, but you're doing partially raw, or maybe you're doing a liquid diet, maybe you're juice feasting. Whatever it is, if you're working on being healthier and changing your eating habits, you have cravings. So regardless of how you're trying to attempt that, tell us what you do when you're craving, because that's something that we can all benefit from, maybe hearing other people's ideas. And we'll put your name in the hat for the drawing. The contest will run all the way through Thursday, because I want to get as many responses as possible so that we get a lot of different ideas out there. And the winner will win a t-shirt and the donut holes. And I'll report back tomorrow and let you know if the pizza has thrown me off course, or if it's made me more diligent in my raw foods journey. So until I see you next time, rock on.